Imagine for a moment that society as we know it has collapsed. Could you survive? This is not just a hypothetical question, it's a challenge. A call to understand the essence of survival, a test of your readiness for the unexpected. In such a scenario, the importance of having a survival plan cannot be overstated. It's not just about stockpiling essentials, it's about strategic planning, about anticipating needs, about avoiding common pitfalls. Many folks start stockpiling with good intentions, but they often make mistakes. Mistakes that could mean the difference between life and death in a collapsed society. From overlooking the importance of water to ignoring the variety in food, from forgetting about medication to neglecting hygiene products, from underestimating the need for tools and equipment to ignoring the shelf life of items. These are not just errors, they are blunders, fatal blunders. Now, let's dive into the top 6 stockpiling mistakes you need to avoid. The first stockpiling mistake is overlooking the importance of water. You might be thinking, well, I have a dozen-gallon jugs in the garage, but let's unpack that. In a survival situation, an average person needs about 1 gallon of water per day for drinking and sanitation. That's 30 gallons per person per month. And it's not just about quantity. Quality matters too. Water needs to be stored properly to prevent bacterial growth and contamination. Those gallon jugs you've got, they're not designed for long-term storage. They can degrade over time, leaching harmful chemicals into your water supply. What about those who think they can rely on natural water sources? Sure, a nearby stream or rainwater might seem like a good backup, but without proper filtration and purification, they can pose serious health risks. Your stockpile is your lifeline. Don't underestimate your water needs or cut corners in storage. Remember, water is life. Don't make the mistake of overlooking it. The second stockpiling mistake is ignoring food variety. Picture this. You're surviving on canned beans day in, day out. Not only does it get monotonous, but you also risk suffering from food fatigue. This is a real phenomenon where you become so bored with your food that you'd rather starve than eat another bite. And let's not forget, our bodies need a balanced diet to function properly. Just stocking up on 1 or 2 types of food isn't going to cut it. You need proteins, carbohydrates, fats, vitamins, minerals, the whole shebang. Think canned vegetables and fruits, dried meats, grains, nuts, and seeds. And hey, why not throw in some comfort foods like chocolate or chips? They might not be the healthiest, but they sure can boost morale when times are tough. So, variety isn't just the spice of life, it's a survival necessity. The third stockpiling mistake is forgetting about medication. In the throes of a crisis, having a healthy stash of essential medications can mean the difference between life and death. Think about it. Without access to pharmacies or doctors, the lack of medications can turn a treatable condition into a life-threatening one. Pain relievers, antihistamines, antibiotics, and even your daily prescriptions. These are all vital to your well-being, and we're not just talking about the obvious stuff. Consider the items you might not think of immediately. Things like insulin for diabetics, or inhalers for those with asthma. And let's not forget the importance of a comprehensive first aid kit. Bandages, antiseptics, tweezers, medical tape. These can help you address immediate injuries and prevent infections from setting in. Remember, when society collapses, the healthcare system as we know it may be out of reach. Health is wealth, especially in survival situations. Don't forget about medication. The fourth stockpiling mistake is neglecting hygiene products. Now let's delve into this often overlooked aspect of preparedness. Maintaining hygiene is not just about looking and smelling good, it's a crucial part of staying healthy, especially in survival situations. Infections and diseases can spread rapidly when hygiene is compromised. So what kind of hygiene products should you stockpile? Toothpaste, dental floss, soap, shampoo, deodorant, and toilet paper are the basics. Feminine hygiene products are also essential, as are razors for both men and women. Don't forget about hand sanitizers and wet wipes. They can be real lifesavers when water is scarce. Neglecting hygiene can lead to serious health risks. Skin infections, dental problems, and even contagious diseases can result from poor hygiene. It's not just about comfort, it's about survival. Remember, hygiene is key to maintaining health in survival situations. Keep clean, stay healthy, and you'll stand a much better chance of making it through. The fifth stockpiling mistake is overlooking tools and equipment. Now, tools and equipment aren't just about convenience, they're about survival. Imagine you're in a scenario where you need to fix a leak or build a shelter. Without the right tools, these tasks become monumental challenges. Common tools to consider include a multi-tool, a sturdy knife, a hatchet, a good quality rope, and even a compact fishing kit. Equipment-wise, think about items like a hand-cranked radio, a water purifier, or a solar charger. These are not luxuries, they are essentials. But here's the thing, it's not just about having these tools and equipment, it's about knowing how to use them. So, get familiar with your gear. Practice using it, understand its limits. Remember, in a survival situation, your knowledge and skills are just as important as your tools. Tools and equipment can make the difference between survival and demise. Don't overlook them. The sixth and final stockpiling mistake is ignoring the shelf life of items. Now let's get this straight. Every item you stash away, from canned goods to batteries, has an expiration date. Ignoring this essential piece of information can lead to a nasty surprise when you need these items the most. Understanding and managing the shelf life of your stockpiled items is a survival skill in itself. It's not just about keeping your food fresh, it's also about ensuring the effectiveness of your medical supplies, the reliability of your equipment, and the overall safety of your stockpile. Not properly managing shelf life can have dire consequences. Imagine reaching for a can of food in the depths of winter, only to find it spoiled or needing a flashlight during a power outage, but the batteries are dead. So how can we avoid this? Rotate your stockpile regularly. Use the oldest items first and replace them with fresh ones. Keep a close eye on expiration dates and stay organized. Ignoring the shelf life of items can lead to waste and scarcity. Don't make this mistake. So there you have it, the top 6 stockpiling mistakes to avoid. Let's quickly recap. First, the ultimate survival question, are you storing enough water? It's life's essential ingredient, so don't overlook it. Second, ignoring food variety can lead to dietary deficiencies. Mix things up for your health and your sanity. Third, forgetting about medication could be a fatal mistake. Ensure you have a sufficient supply of necessary medicines. Fourth, neglecting hygiene products can lead to health issues. Cleanliness isn't just about comfort, it's about survival. Fifth, overlooking tools and equipment can leave you unprepared. Remember, the right tool can make all the difference. And lastly, ignoring the shelf life of items can lead to wasted resources. Be mindful of expiration dates and rotate your supplies regularly. It's time to assess your own stockpiling strategies and make the necessary adjustments. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more survival tips. Remember, preparation is key to survival.